Well, first things first, I'd like to say Bekhi is a very talented artist. I could just tell that also from his sound check, you know, and his rehearsal. But I think that when you're able to listen to somebody live and they impress you, I think that is the true test of an artist, really, because anybody can sound cool in the studio. Anybody can sound good after the engineer comes and touches your vocals and makes it sound prettier. But I think for somebody to stand on the stage, take the mic and just, you know, start singing or start rapping or whatever, and they are able to do it as if you were listening to a song or better than that, I think that's when you really measure the true talent and potential of somebody.
So seeing the two artists, Just Bekhi as well as YoungstaCPT, connecting with the two different genres, I said to them, like, please make it an actual track because it just flows so good.
Yeah, I look forward to the performance and I hope you do too.
It goes on and on. It goes on and on. It goes on and on. It goes on and on.
Yeah.
It never stops. It goes on and on.
We do it ill and precise. Bekhi, when you sing it sounds nice. Yeah, it doesn't matter the price. It's priceless. It's lit like the candle lights is. Yes, and I'm seeing all the ladies. You make me go crazy. Yeah, put me to sleep and wake up. And by the way, you look beautiful without makeup. Yeah, on the table.
100 rand bills on the floor, no.
On the floor, no.
Fast 'cause we able.
We are.
Tradition never stops. It goes on and on.
It goes on and on. It goes on and on.
It goes on and on.
Yeah.
It never stops. It goes on and on.
I'm freestyle performing, and as you can see, she's recording. Yeah. I am not enraged. I'm feeling very cool. I leave it all on the stage. Yeah, and they call a kid youngster. You know we hot like summer. If you miss me, it's a bummer. But I gotta pass it over to the drummer.
On the table.
That's right.
100 damn bills on the floor, no.
It's on the floor, though.
Fast 'cause we able.
We are.
Tradition never stops.
It goes on and on. 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 It don't ever stop. It goes on and on.
It goes cars on the table.
On the table.
100 rand bills on the floor, no.
It's on the floor, though.
Money fast 'cause we able.
We are.
Tradition never stops. It goes on and on.
It goes on and on. It never. It don't ever stop. It goes on and on. And this is the end. Bekhi, my friend, what more can I say? Let's not pretend. There's a SMS you wanna send to either one of the two, or maybe them all, maybe do. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, cause he's the R&B singer and I am the rapper. None of the bills on the floor,
Money fast
cause we able, and it don't ever stop. It goes on and on. 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 It don't ever stop. It goes on and on. Cuban cigars on the table, $100 bills on the floor, blowing money cause we able. It don't ever stop. It goes on and on. It goes on and on. It goes on and on. It goes on and on.
It never stops. It goes on and on.
Cuban cigars on the table, 100 rand bills on the floor. And we blow it cause we able. It don't ever stop. It goes on and on. 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 We don't ever stop. We go on and on.